Hey, what's up? Playing some more Autonauts? Because last video did pretty well. I think it's at like 500 views now, which I'm happy about because I really do like playing this game, and now I have a reason to play it more. So, last time, I think this is the last thing we did. So I think next on our to-do list is farming mushrooms, which is pretty much just exactly like this. It's basically the same thing. I'm just gonna grab one of these guys. Gotta do the same checkerboard pattern up here. I'm gonna clear this grass as well. Tell him to do that, and get this guy to grab the turf as well. Probably not gonna show most of this part, just because it's basically the same thing. Oh yeah, I should say this now. If you do like watching this game, then make sure that you like the video and subscribe if you want to see more, because I will be doing more. I also took time to make a whole lot of storages so that I won't have to wait all that long. I just set some bots to build in this area, made them build a bunch of storages. That way I didn't have to wait for it. Alright, so this is pretty simple. We're going to have this checkerboard pattern. We're going to dig up all this turf, and then they're going to dig up holes like this guy's doing, or just going to plant mushrooms. Just to give an example real quick. In fact, I'll have a bot for this. A couple bots, actually. I have this one. Basically the same code for the other things. Till his hands are full. And of course, exit on failure, just so he's not waiting there forever if there's nothing else to pick up. And then until hands empty. There we go. Now we're going to have another bot. This guy will actually have to be permanent, unlike Berry Plant. This guy, we could pretty much just dispose of him now, because these berry bushes, I'm pretty sure, will never ever like go away. But in the case of the mushrooms, to harvest them, you have to dig them. So this guy will be a permanent fixture, at least until we replace him. So until hand's full, we're just gonna have him plant. The checkerboard pattern. It doesn't really matter if you put the checkerboard pattern on certain things like this, because he's not gonna be able to plant on the turf anyway. But I just like to do it just so it looks pretty. We're gonna have him do that forever. Nice and easy. We're gonna make a new team, put these guys in. And another thing that we can do with... Oh, accidentally. I have my mods turned on. Hold on, let me just fix that real quick. Okay, I'm back. I have some quality of life mods that I usually install, but I'm gonna keep this as vanilla as possible with some exceptions. For example, this is something that you get way later on. Basically just allows you to control time, so just so I don't have to wait all the time. I'm probably gonna put that down at some point. And there's one other like visual mod. It doesn't really do anything. I wouldn't even call it a visual mod. It just unlocks. There's bot variants very like later on, so it unlocks those early just so I can have bots looking how I want them to. Nothing really that affects gameplay all that much. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to the game. So what I was saying before all that, was the bot database also allows you to make teams inside teams. So for example, I could say farms, and then I take the mushroom farm, put that team in there, berry farm, just so you can extra condense it, and it makes it a lot easier to manage. Now all we have to do is wait for these to grow. In fact, I'm gonna demonstrate this. So this is one of the Steam Workshop mods that just, it gives you this early and just only crafted with one stick. It would usually take like a bunch of stone. But it gives me this button up here, which just allows me to speed it up. Which I don't need right now since it just grew. So we're gonna get a mushroom harvest. He's gonna do exactly what his name says, and he's gonna harvest mushrooms. Gonna do this until the storage is full forever. Give him the shovel. So I think that's all of it. We will need a, you know what? It's not all of it. I lied. Because we need another bot that digs holes in this area permanently. Because this is someone from a different team. So we're gonna take this guy. We call him Mushroom Hole Dig. There we go. And it's gonna do basically exactly what this guy's doing in this area. Let's do that forever. There we go. I believe that's both of the farms complete. They should get done relatively soon. Here we go. It should be the last one. And lag spike, and there we go. Mushroom patch completed. Now we can move on to the next part. Evolution level 1, science, and I'll leave those two till later. And I will basically have to remodel this entire thing later to make it more efficient. But for now, this should do fine. It should be fine. And this is how you make new folk. You take this, you have the seed dispenser, and then the incubator, and you just crank this, get a seed, put it in here, and then you just take any food item and pop it in there, and then you get a baby. And this is our basically the overall goal of the game is to get to the point of evolution all the way up here. And at the start, their only need is food. So what we do is I'm just gonna lay them here, and they're level 1, so they only require level 1 food. You'd see in the bottom right, there's a heart with a 1 on it. It means it's perfectly fine for this guy. It doesn't fill him up very much, but you'll see the WOV bar goes up, and WOV is basically the, I guess you could call it a currency, and it's going to be used with this research station, which I'll build real quick. While I'm waiting for that to be built, I will show you this little thing right here. You can name an area. So say I want this, so I know exactly where the bounds are. I call this the forestry. Make it a nice green, and then I can see that at all times. And I'm just gonna do this for farm and everywhere else, just so I know the exact bounds of where everything is. I want to try to be nice and organized since this is a YouTube series and not just me messing around in my free time. And there we go. So these are all the technologies that we're able to research. You could see you need these hearts. They're called WOV, and you use them to unlock new things. And this is where the bulk of the things that you get are from. I'm going to place that up there. This is what you do. You go up here, you pick a research focus, like new tools, and everything requires a different thing to get it started. So that'll be stone. Let's grab here, put stone in there, and then you put some WOV in there, takes a moment, and then it adds to it. So I'm going to get a bot to pick up all the WOV for now and just deposit it right in there, just so I don't have to do it. And next, I'm going to have a bot feed the folk. I forgot to do something. Okay. So instead of having this guy go directly to the research station, I'm going to have him put it into a storage. Let me move him and just have him put it in there instead. That way I can tell this guy until this storage is full forever. That way we don't just get a stack of all this WUV. And that does mean we do need another bot. Call him research. Take the WUV, fill hands full, put it in there. Very simple. And now our research will be automatically done. And of course I got make a new team. Just gotta call it folk. Why not? And I'm gonna get just a couple more folk just to speed this along. The bots will prioritize the unhappy folk. And I don't believe they'll fill their food past the bar, so they won't waste anything, which is good. There we go. We have 3 folk, which was the goal for this plan. Now it's just a lot of waiting, as per usual. And I'll do some organizing, and then you'll see when it's done. Okay, there we go. We have our tools. Net, fishing, spear, whatever it was, mallet, and crude blade. And we got that plan complete. Get some signs, and a scooter, which is very nice, and a wardrobe. Wardrobe, purely vanity. Not necessary for anything. Just to look nice. But I'll build it anyway. God. Okay, so we got all of these upgrades, and we got a Mark 1 bot. And all of this workbench. I need a few of those. So the way that Mark 1 bots are built, they're not all built at once. We need to build a head, a body, and a bot drive, which is just wheels. And the 4th one is for making upgrades, which we now have, which I will be pretty much giving every single bot whatever upgrades are appropriate for its task. For example, for this area, for a tree chopper, I would give it an upgrade to chop faster. Same for the things digging the holes, give them a drive upgrade to make them dig faster. Since I'm now back, I should explain what I've been doing while I've been waiting. I've been constructing this area up here, little workshop. See, I've moved all of the tool makers up here. I have all of the recipes listed out. I'm not going to be making lots of scooters. I've already made one, and unfortunately the bots can't use scooters. Very unfortunate, but whatever. So I'm having basically all these bots. I have a whole team right here. They're bringing logs, planks, poles, sticks, and stones up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these. I'm going to have them take sticks from here instead. Take stones from here instead. That way they don't have to walk all the way down here. And I'm trying to increase log production as well. As you can see, we only have 32 out of 100. I want to keep that maxed out. So let me shut that up. There's a couple bots. Forestry hole digs. I uploaded to the database this one. As you can see, I have 3 linked bots to it. And they do exactly as you expect. They dig holes here. And I'm probably going to do the same for Tree Man. I think I already have Tree Man. I just go over here. Bot database. Tree Man. Go. Very, very simple. He'll go over here. He'll realize I don't have an axe. And then the bot that's supposed to be given axes will come down from here. Again, I will probably put storage for tools right here, just so they don't have to walk all the way up from up there. But very easy. He starts chopping trees, and all of a sudden we've doubled our log production. But backed up here, like I said, I'm gonna go all of the bots that are making tools. First, I'm gonna let him finish that tool, and then I'm gonna make them take from here instead. that they only have to walk from here to here rather than here to here to here. Because remember, they have to go down here, they walk to here, go back up, and then walk here, and then go back up. So it's important that we have their storages nice and close. Here we go. The same with the axe maker. By the way, holding shift, as you can see in the top right, shift left click will change all related instructions as opposed to just one. So you want to make sure to do that. So it will select all the 6 storage to this one rather than having to do it twice, which just saves some time. And that's all the bots that we have making stuff so far. But I will be having to make all of these, which we're not going to use immediately, but we will eventually have to use them. With this mallet, we will be able to start harvesting apples, which is probably what I'm going to do next once I'm done sorting out the tool situation. So I'll be back, I guess, once I've got more stuff. Yes, this is where the mod comes in. Normally you have only these ones, and then later on you unlock different variants. But I do have them all unlocked, so I do get vanity choice. There's no difference between any of the different looks. So as you can see, I just built this bot out of the 3 parts, and it has more storage, it's faster, and it has 4 inventory slots and a backpack slot, and then 2 upgrade slots. So already this is a lot better. Here, let's see if I can show you how much more fast it moves. Not super fast still, it's still a Mark 1 bot, but I think it is slightly faster. And any upgrade is good. So these first bots, I'm gonna set up a little bot factory area, and I'm just gonna have them build themselves, just so I don't have to do it.